My name is Tracy Collins. I am the owner and founder of Virtual Bookkeeping Pro. Today, I am going to do a presentation about having a checklist for establishing your goals. Get your business on track with realistic goals. When you consider setting goals in your business, you're much like the captain of a ship. You have the vast area of the sea of your life before you. You have the ship of your abilities, potentials, and desires to carry you to your destination, your purpose, or goal target. A captain considering a navigational chart knows there are many routes to this destination. It is his prerogative to choose which he will travel, then to plot the course, moving from port to port until his voyage is completed. Just as the captain charts his course to a planned destination, you also determine the direction of your life by the goals you choose. So you need to plan accordingly to make sure you can take on the challenges. Guide your business in the right direction. Make your plans transparent and clear for your team. 5 things you need for successfully completing goals. The 5 following things will help you attain success on your goals. Get your notepads ready. Number 1, goals should be realistic and attainable. When I say realistic and attainable, do you have the resources? What support do you think you're going to need to reach the goals? Do you need to complete any learning objectives before? The difficulty of a goal is not a deterring factor as long as the goal is practical. Choose goals that are in the realm of attainability for you. Goals should be concrete and measurable. Numbers. How will you know you achieved your goal? They have to be qualitative. The success of any expedition depends on the knowledge and provision of exact amounts of supplies, miles, and method of travel, and intermediate destinations along the road. These are definite, measurable substances that can be calculated and achieved while contemplating the overall magnitude of an extended journey into regions not traveled before. You should actually be able to plan the methods of accomplishment in detail for the goals on your route, aiming toward a definite result. Then, in retrospect, you'll be able to say, this is what I did. This is how I did it. Goals should be flexible. Account for unforeseen obstacles. Adapt to changes in business needs. Allow for breaks and reassessment. Whether we are sailing the ocean to a distant city or advancing on the thoroughfare of life, we're not always able to control the environment around us. Unforeseen winds and currents may cause turbulence and heavy seas that oppose our progress. Because our schedule has been temporarily thwarted, we should not give up in defeat and abandon our plans. There are many routes that ultimately arrive at the same objective. If you cannot continue your journey on your present route, choose an alternate one. Flexible goals will enable you to always keep moving towards your goal target. Goals should be set in advance. You need to plan. You need to have consistency. You need to have transparency. And you need to have communication. There's no substitute for planning. The practice of planning your work and then working your plan is a proven theory of action. Many people spend more time planning a vacation than they do planning their lives. Know your goal target. Plan each stage of your journey before you begin, and your reward will be continual progress and the satisfaction and elation of achievement. Goals should be committed to the end result without looking back. Farmers know that they can't put their hand to the plow and look back and plow a straight furrow. High wire performers, They know the only way to successfully complete their hazardous walk on the thin lifeline of their profession is to keep their destination and not look back. That is all that I have for today. I hope you find this was helpful for you to learn things. Keep in mind whether the path you've chosen to your final goal is as precarious as that of a high wire performer or on the solid ground of a tiller of the soil. The criteria for successfully reaching your destination is to keep your feet moving forward in your mission, on your mission, and never lose sight of that which you are traveling toward. To achieve greatness, do not take your eyes off worthwhile goals. In the daily currents of life, as you move from goal to goal, remember always to practice the do's and lies. Don't seem to present themselves in such a way that they are easier to find, and even more so to practice. By drawing the full measure of meaning out of each positive element in your life, you automatically eliminate the negative overpowering of the don'ts.